Good morning, and how are you this morning? I want to, I haven't done a video in a while. My name is Jennifer, and this is Let's Get Creative, and I want to show, I just made this. It's, most of it is Stampin' Up! Products. The paper definitely is. There's some other items that I have added, this one, that are not. But I've made this beautiful, and it's a journal to, hold all types of embellishments and pictures and journaling. And as you can see, a little likeness of my oldest son there as a little boy. And, like there's tuck spots in here and all kinds of beautiful treasures. And I'm going to show, peekaboo, how to make. Okay, and that's a little tuck in there. Marian Bright, another tuck spot. Let's see, and I've also included like a belly band in here, right here, on top of a pocket. And so lots of places to put a lot of items. And there's another photo of another one of my precious little boys. And hold on here, we've got one more photo inside this pocket with a nice little banner here, a pocket with some like little tags, and again here I think we have a pocket here, right, and a little post-it there with a little horse, which is nice, and for decorative element, and some ribbon. This is Stampin' Up! All this paper here is Stampin' Up! And isn't it just gorgeous? Let's talk about that for a minute. It's like a painted effect on one side and floral on the other, and absolutely stunning. I'm very much in love with all of this. And we have, some stickers that I've gotten, to embellish with. This I got through Wish. This as well. I stamped an image and die cut it here, and so on. And then I will show that the front page has a pocket, or the back page, excuse me, and the front page has a pocket with a little item in here if it comes out, right? So you can tuck whatever you would like in there. And so now, let's begin. Let's show you how to make this. So I'm going to show you how to make it. I'm going to turn... I don't know if that's, no, I'm going to have to do it this way. Okay, so the very first thing you need to do is get a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. So Stampin' Up! Sells this size as well as 12 by 12. And you're going to fold it in half. Okay, and you're going to, hold on. It takes a moment to fold. Hold on. And I put corner to corner, and then when it looks lined up is when I start working out the spine, and once it is, I give it a good solid press. I do have my bone folder here as well, so I can get a nice crisp line. Yeah, it's buried. I've been crafting. What can I say? I craft on my bed here. It just gives me lots of room, and my table is not overly big. So we have folded it horizontally in half. Now we're going to turn around and fold it vertically in half, okay? So that's the next portion of that paper, and it's cardstock. So you want the weight of cardstock, because this is going to be your cover of your mini journal. And so it should then look like this with a vertical fold and a horizontal fold. Okay. And we're going to keep pressing those creases, make them nice and sharp. Then we're going to turn it back to this fold. And then we're going to press that in. Actually, I think it's a nice hard fold right there. So we're going to turn it that way. And then press all the creases nice and taut. I'm just using my fingernails. And so there you have it. You have your front and your back of your cover. And when you put adhesive in on the inside, down here and across here and across here, you get a pocket on this side, a pocket on that side, and your cover. Okay, so it works out that I'm cutting the pages at 8 1/4 wide by 4 1/4 long or high, okay? And then I'm folding them in half because those will become the journal pages on the inside, which I included 5 of these. So 5 8 1/4 by 4 1/4. 8 1/4, which would be long by 4 1/4 wide. I'm not the best on measurements, forgive me. So, okay, so now we have made one of these, right? We've folded it in half, and that becomes one of our pages for the inside signature. So I'm going to do one there. I'm going to go ahead and do another one. And so Christmas is coming. I know it's a little late, but this would be a very good Christmas present to give to a loved one. And then you're going to take the 2 of them and you're going to nest them together. You're going to nest all 5 of these together. So I've got 2 so far. We're going to work on number 3 here. And then I need to cut a few more because I only have 3 pre-cut. Okay, so that is that. And that's another look how gorgeous. I mean, oh my gosh. Right, and we're going to turn it around this way because I think that makes more sense. But with the flowers, does that make sense? No, we're going to have to go this way. And so I have the 3 that I'm nesting together. We've got page 1, and that's all. Oh, hold on, just a minute. Page 2 and page 3. You see how I kind of broke up the flowers, and you can decide what's on the inside, what's on the outside, and the order that you're going to put them in to make it make sense for you. And then there's obviously some offcuts from when I've cut the picture, and I keep all of that. I keep all of that to add pockets and add extra pages. Oh, I do have 2 more pages to add in. Beautiful. They're already pre-cut, ready to go. So I'm going to take this one that is, you know, like a painted image on this side and a bunch of florals on that side. I'll put this on the inside and that on the outside and fold that in half as well. And try to get it as straight as possible here. And give it a press. And a nice crease. And we're going to stick that into the nested pictures or papers. And again, we got this one. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. Stunning. And then, I love this. I love this. I don't know what the name of the paper pack. I think it's called Beautiful Day. Not Beautiful Day. I'll have to look it up. I will add it into the, I'll add it on into the video. The name of the paper pack that this came from. Because it's absolutely gorgeous. And, once I figure out what that is. Now, there is my 5 pages all nested together and ready to go into the cover, right? Like that. And that makes the journal. So now the next part obviously will be decorating it, and we can decorate it any way we like. So I'm going to bring this down so that we can start seeing the decorating. Less of me and more of the artwork here, the process of the art. So I thought I'm going to add this to the front. Looks like sky and grass. You see how I can play out on that and add little animals and creatures and all kinds of things. I could add a photograph. I think on the inside I might add a photograph. And where am I going to put that? Okay, well, no, I don't think I could trim that properly. So I'm actually going to use a different photo. I literally, and this is another journal that I made, by the way. And so this was just, you know, items that were laying around. And that's the cover, obviously. And then this has like a little pop out here. And, you know, let me know in the comments if you would like to see how this was put together. And then there's the signature there. And then you could see, you know, like little pockets and all kinds of goodies. And let's finish the signature. I've added postcards to it. And envelopes as well. And just had a lot of fun. This is my December journal. And then one last postcard and a couple Post-its. And I believe, is this a pocket here? It opens. And then, you know, some decorative element. And so that is my December journal. Okay. So you have that size. You have this size. As you can tell, the sky is the limit. So let's go back to this project, which will not look exactly like this, but it's going to be constructed like this. The similar way. And so we are going to, or I am going to, find my needle and thread. Maybe. And sew those pages in, but maybe not. And in the meantime, oh, do I like that better? I think I might like that better. And so we're going to add some, there's my scissors, praise the Lord. And I've got my scissors, I've got my double-sided tape here. I'm going to adhere this cover with foam tape. Now this foam tape, I will confess, I did not buy through Stampin' Up. I actually bought through Dollar Tree. It works well, but I do love the stamping dimensionals from Stampin' Up. They are small, they're easy to use, and they're a quality adhesive. So there's that. And then I think to break it up, I might add, I don't know if it's going to be like a belly band or a pocket. I think I'm going to go belly band, to be honest. So I have to cut it now at 4 1/4 because that is the width of this. It's 5 1/4 by 4 1/4 once folded in half, right? Okay, so we're going to cut it at 4 1/4, and I can go that side up or that side up. I think I'm going to go the painted side up and cut it at 4 1/4. I'm just using the cover width to guide me in its measurements, and cut it that way. And so I cut this item, and then I will show you to make a belly band. You're going to add glue to this edge and this edge only. And so I'm going to do that right now. And put a little glue there and a little glue there. Okay, and then we're going to add that to the front cover and press it down to make sure that it is nice and stuck, because we're going to put items in it and we don't want it to pop off. I also wait. I wait until it's dry. You know, there is the reason why they say patience is a virtue. Because it truly, truly is. And there we go. There, I will show you, is a belly band, so you can tuck items in there. And I'm just going to wait till it dries for now. And let's see here. I've got some pictures here that I'm going to work with. And see, that's my oldest son's first birthday, having ice cream cake. And that is sweet. And yeah, see how that broke up the floral, and it gave us coordinated colors because it's in the same paper pack. Now I've got these as well. They're the blending brushes from Stampin' Up. I've put some coral colored ink on it. They're the Distress, and I'm not seeing a lot of that color, so I'm going to grab it again. I'm going to grab the coral, Abandoned Coral from Ranger Distress Oxide with the blending brush, and I get it all filled with color, and then I'm going to begin just playing. It doesn't have to be anything, just whatever comes. Whatever will be, will be. And so that is how I use the beautiful, you know, and very, very soft bristles blending brush. Okay, so now we're starting to get something going, cohesively going for the cover. I'd like to add a decorative element. Obviously, it's looking, you know, very paper-like, but without decoration. So I'm going to add a little pre-stamped butterfly, just with a little bit of white glue there, and press that on. And I can also come in now with some old olive ribbon and make something here. That's going to slide about, and I actually want it there. And I'm going to get my scissors out again and cut some ribbon here. So how is everyone for the holidays? Are you ready? I mean, you know, comment to me if you are bought all the presents you're going to buy, have decorated, like, is your checklist done? Are you Christmas ready, or are you even celebrating Christmas? You know, or another holiday, you know, maybe Kwanzaa, maybe Hanukkah, maybe, you know, depending upon your faith, what you may be celebrating. And to all my viewers, happy holidays. And I hope you are enjoying this time of year. I certainly do. And so, yeah. Okay, so we're going to, I've decided I'm going to take the ribbon, I'm going to wrap it around 2 times, and then, well, maybe 3, and then I'm going to tie it. So I'm going to actually put a closure on this one. And, okay, so now I'm going to tie it off at, I'm going to trim the end off. Okay, there we go. All right, so it ends up being one wraparound, and the second one will be tying first a knot, and then I do the rabbit ears type bow when I'm making a bow. This is interesting to work with here on this angle, but there you have it, a beautiful bow and a tied closure of your journal. So we're gonna open it later to show how to add in the signatures, or the signature. It's one signature, 5 pages put nestled together to make one signature. And because you don't want it too thick, and that's okay. And we're gonna play with it. We're gonna add pockets to it. We're gonna do all of those things to add more to it. Okay, so that's the signature that gets sewn in. I don't think I'm gonna show that in this video, sewing it in. It's just a pamphlet stitch. And if you need to learn that, I will show that on another video. I do believe I want to add something special to the bag here. So we're going to tuck that in and do the back there. And then I think in another video I will, you know, show the sewing and do the inside. But right now we're just going to focus on the cover of this. Pardon me. And make it lovely, make it beautiful. And you know, I always recommend doing your cover first. And so I'm going to take the tie off because we're going to also do the inside of the cover as well. You know, all sides need to be decorated. And I'm going to adhere, oh, she knows. I'm going to adhere the bottom edge to make those pockets. Because actually, I think the bottom edge, and I'm all out of double-sided glue tape, so I have to use foam tape. But that's okay. That's just going to make it a wider pocket. It's going to allow more elements to be put in there. So that's all right. Use what you have. And I've got that done, and now I may just have to cut the foam tape in half in the center because it is so thick it's not going to fold well if I don't. And hi, I'm here cutting the foam tape in the very center. And so you see I've just stuck it at the bottom here because it's going to be pocket on this side, pocket on that side, and when you sew it's going to put it shut it that way. And so there we go. So we just needed to adhere the bottom, and let's press all the folds again because the more thickness we add, the more it needs to be manipulated back to the right creasing. And I just adhered it together because I had some extra adhesive hanging over. So let's go ahead and trim that off. Use my handy dandy scissors because if I use my tape runner, won't go through this kind of thickness, or paper trimmer, excuse me, not tape runner. It's up close so I can't see it. I got to take my eyes off, my extra set. All eyes, and we're going to cut this excess adhesive off and away, not up and away, off and away. And we're going to trim the sides to make sure that they're equal and even all the way, front and back, and so that we have a straight, even edging on the sides, on the bottoms, and there's the pockets, which will be two. Right now is one large one. I will show you. It's one large one I can put all the way through until we sew the pages in, which will finish it off. Okay, so that's the cover. That's how it turns into pockets. And that is how the size that you cut your pages at to do the signature. And in the next video, I will show how to sew in the signature, add, well, I've showed you a belly band, so I'll show you how to add pockets and tuck spots and how to sew that in the next video. So if you like this video, please like it, subscribe if you'd like to see, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to see more, and definitely follow me for part 2 to learn how to adhere your signature, add pockets, embellish, add tuck spots, all those great things. I've definitely enjoyed showing you how to do this, and I will see you hopefully in my next video. Thank you, and have a good day.